everyone, it's so good to have you guys back. Now I know a lot of you guys don't want to spend a lot of money on makeup. You want to be beauty on a budget, but I feel like sometimes it's okay just to splurge a little bit. And I want to show you guys what I splurge on, and this is a full face of high-end products. So let's get to it. To prep the skin, I'm going to be using Smashbox Primer. I know it's a sample size. I got it at a masterclass that I went to. It was actually Lungile Tabete's masterclass. So that's why it's a really tiny primer, but it does the job. There's still a lot of product in there actually. For my eyebrows, I have been using an eyeshadow and I've been loving it. It doesn't look too fake, but you know, it has a bit of a, it sort of looks real, but not really. So I'm going to be using my MAC eyeshadow, and this is an espresso. So I'm going to be taking a eyebrow brush, it's angular, dip it in there. Your girl got her eyebrows waxed and threaded, so they are looking so good. So it's not going to take too long. So I'll start from the bottom. And since I have a very clear shape, it's just outlining the outside, just to make it a little thicker. And I'm basically just gonna color it in. To conceal my brows, I'm gonna use my MAC Studio Fix concealer, and this is in the shade 45. And it's a compact concealer, so it's very easy to use and it's not too messy. With the same concealer, I'm gonna conceal my eyes to prep for eyeshadow. For eyeshadow, I'm going to be using a South African brand, and it is Connie Transform. So we're not going to do like a really complicated look. I'm going to try keep it really simple. So let's go in with this brown color. It is Kirsty, and I'm gonna put it in the outer corner and just pat it in. So this is not how I usually do my eyeshadow, but we're trying something here. I'm gonna pat it in. There's a lot of fallout with this eyeshadow palette, which is annoying, but the pigment is great, so we just deal with it. On the other side, you're gonna do the same thing. You just pat it in because there's already coming out, as you can see. Next to that brown color, I'm going to take this pink color right here, and it's called Moscato. I'm going to use the same brush. So it's a matte. So you just want to blend it in with the brown. That's why I'm using the same brush. and it's your middle color. So we're creating like an ombre look. If you're wondering why I'm forehead gang today, my wig is getting customized. So I had to drop it off, and the lady's gonna work her magic and then fetch it on later in the day. Just taking a little bit of the brown just to blend the colors nicely. And now for the inner corners, I'm gonna take this color right here. It's called Poletta. And I'm gonna take my concealer brush because it's gonna pack on really nicely. And you just wanna tap it in. And also blend it into that pink color. I highly recommend this palette, guys. It's beautiful and you're supporting local, so it's really, really amazing. Now for my favorite part. I'm going to be using my Fenty Beauty foundation, and this is in the shade 380. So this is definitely a foundation I won't wear in winter because I'm going to be lighter and it oxidizes, which means you put it on and then later on it becomes a different shade, or it becomes darker, let me say. So I'm just taking a wet sponge. So I put in 2 pumps on the back of my hand. And this foundation sets beautifully. If there's one thing I will splurge on in terms of my makeup collection is foundation, because your base is really, really important. That's the first thing people see when they look at your makeup, so definitely spend your money when it comes to foundation. So you want to work really quick with it because it dries quickly. It's a matte foundation. Okay, so that 2 pumps just covered half of this side. So I'm going to add another 2 pumps. I'm using the same concealer I used for my brows underneath my eyes. To set my face, I'm going to use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. This is in the color dark. And it gives you a nice, smooth finish, and it just sets everything. I do not know when last my eyebrows were this popping. It's been a minute. With the same brush, I'm gonna use it for blush. And this is MAC Mineralized Blush in Lovejoy. It's a nice shimmery blush. So I'm also kind of using it as a contour because I don't have a contour in high-end products. For mascara, I'm going to use my MAC Extended Play Lash. So I'm not going to use any lashes today. I want to give you guys a variety of looks where I don't have lashes and lashes on, so you can see. For highlighter, I'm going to use a eyeshadow from Mina. This is in the color 105. So I'm going to use an angled brush. As you can see, there's a lot of items that you can use multi-purpose. Just because it says eyeshadow doesn't only have to be on your eyes. And I haven't used it in a while, but it is stunning. It gives you that goddess glow. Lastly, for the lips, I'm going to use Connie Transform, and this is in the color Juanita. So this is a gloss. It doesn't feel sticky or anything. It is really nice and it smells really good. It smells like bubble gum. I just want to eat it. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate your support. I hope maybe you saw some items where you're like, okay, I can actually spend my money on that. I would be satisfied. I really hope so. And just leave me any comments that you have about the products that I used. Before I close out today's video, I just have to give a subscriber shout out to Lungile Zinhle. Thank you so much, girl. I love you. If you haven't subscribed already, you can by just hitting the red button down below. And you can also click the bell so you guys know every time I post a new video, which is every week. I love you guys. May your day be ever flawless as your makeup.